Howdy folks, Grok the Duck here, and welcome to the stream of Coop Life 2. Just hanging out here at top of this tree, you know, doing the ducky sort of stuff, and we already have several people in the chat. We'd had an earlier stream from a different mod pack, and some of the people are still hanging in the chat here. So welcome to Tim Bridget and Lawgiver and Sebastian. You know, welcome all to the to their parrots in the background. No, there are no parrots in the background. It's just me. It's just me making duck noises here. And you guys get to see what I've done for episode 2 of Coop Life, because I just barely gave the last 2 minutes of that, and so I get to explain that to you guys, and then this will get posted after that episode. Clear? Clear. All right. Anyway, let's hop on out. This is something really weird. I break that with my axe and it's gone, but if I break it with my fist, I get the stuff. And I don't get why, and if I try to put that there, it's back. It's weird. I don't know. Something's going on with the mod pack, so I need to make sure that I only break these by hand. Anyway, we're going to be filling this hole. That's what we're going to be doing. And I have been busy like a busy little duck. Hello there. Let's take you, and we're going to shove you in this one spot here. Oh, that's full of these prismy shards, so we'll get rid of those. Tons and tons of chickens in there. Diamond and emerald chickens, and they're making lots of poop, which is not exactly what I wanted, but, you know, hey, what can we say? Let's dump all this stuff off here. Don't need any of that. Don't need that, or that, and we'll get rid of the nets too, because we don't need any of that. Instead, we need a place for all these guys to go. And this building, while it's a nice building, isn't sufficient. I want to build something much nicer. And so this is the area that I'm going to build a place for my stuff. And I'm going to build it out of this teak wood, which I think is a very cool texture, and dark wood. And then I need some smooth stone. In fact, I think I'm going to need lots of smooth stone. I wonder, can I combine these into... Oh, they won't go back. Oh well, that's okay. So, here's one of the things that, you know, I'm a duck, and something happened, and I explained this a lot more in episode 2, but I was killing chickens, because, you know, there's lots of them, and I upgrade them as I'm breeding them up to 10, 10, 10, and I killed the chicken, and it released something that was really strange. Let's go over here and see if we can spot a squid. All right. Well, those are sheep. Those are not squids. Are there any squid going? There's no squid here when you need a squid. That's... I've already done sheep. Oh well, we'll avoid the bees because they're annoying. Hello, Mr. Duck. Excuse me, Mr. Duck. There's a squid right there. All right. Whack, whack, whack. Come on, dead. And that little guy right there. That right there is a squid spirit. Let's get out of here. And if I look, I've got some things that I can morph into, and I'm going to morph into this squid. Wait, there's the squid. Morph. And now, I'm a squid. And I can breathe underwater, and if I go up out of the water, ouch, that hurts. So I don't want to do that. But, you know, I can, from here, I can swim in any direction I want underwater, that's a really cool thing. And as you can see, I've picked up a bunch of stuff. I've gone to the nether. There's a duck. I'm going to be a bat because now I can fly. And that's very nice. And night vision. So very, very spiffy. So I'm going to spend much of this because I'm going to be building up. So I'm going to be a duck. I lied. I'm going to be a bat here. So one of the things I need to do is make me a whole bunch of stone slabs. All right, so let's make a building here. And I was playing with this earlier, trying to think, what's a cool setup? Chickens, they're the hen house, not the hen house, what is that thing called? This thing right here. This is, oh, it is a hen house. Oh, okay. You can feed it with hay, and it will grab any of the resources within the 9x9 area that it's the center of. Yes, I have a bat in the belfry log ever, yes. And it will collect all those items. So I was thinking a 9x9 building for my chickens would be a good beginning, a good thing to have. And so that was the thought. And so this is 11x11 because this is going to be the outside. And that's the thought there. Teak is what I'm going to have for the inside. Let's do a bunch of teak. Oh, that can't be enough teak. Let's do all that. All right, and let's teak the center. Just because, do I actually want teak on these floors? Yeah, I'm thinking no. I'm thinking actually no. I want something else for the floors. Let's stop breaking twice. It seems that if I just hold and try to break... Oh, now it's working. There's a little bit of a lag, but that's okay. You know, considering this is single player, and it shouldn't be that hard. Oh, all right. So I may go with this as the ground floor, but not sure for right now. Let's put stone on this ground floor for right now. Just it's a nice industrial sort of thing, and we're gonna have lots and lots of chickens here. Now Big Renegade is saying that I'm flying blind. You realize that bats are not blind. You know, the phrase blind as a bat is a terrible thing to say, because the bats hate you when you say that, and they don't, you know, but it also is incorrect. Bats have really good vision. They also have really good night echolocation, which is, you know, far better than sight in the middle of the night when you can't see anything. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna cap it off with another layer of that. That's where the next floor is gonna be. So kind of thinking that may be the floor, but we'll go with this. And then this goes here. And then this goes here. I've got plenty of, well, I had plenty of this. Let's go ahead and grab some more. And we'll put in the corners real quick. And most bats are insectivores, because they'll just swoop through and eat all the bugs and whatnot, and we love them for that. There's a few that will eat fruit, hence fruit bats, and there's only a couple species that will eat blood. And regardless of what they say, none of them turn into, you know, humans that run around and say, "I want to suck your blood." Although that would be really good, you know, if they did. All right, let's just put this around for right now. But hopefully you guys are doing really, really nicely, and I'm having an excellent Saturday. Although I think this will go out on Wednesday. So you're seeing stuff in the future. Ooh. All right, so we'll toss that there. So that's the framing. And did I use... I didn't. Good, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to use up all of this. Let's get to some of those, because this is going here like this. And then we're going to use teak for the window. So let's see. Log Guy was saying, don't worry about the prefabbed chicken house from the prefabs mob. It's not really, it's not worth it for basically a hollow brick. Ah, well, okay. I will give that a miss then. Thanks. All right. Oh, wow. That was perfectly exactly what we needed. Very nice. Okay. So teak is the stuff I was going to put for the walls. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. And we need some windows here and for this size I think we'll just do the center here. Let's land because then it's easier to chop stuff. Alright, so that's the basic idea. For this side, going back to the future. Alright, people are making all sorts of terrible jokes. And they're not my jokes, so that makes them terrible. Because if they were my jokes, then they'd be absolutely hilarious.
Of course they would.
Of course that's the way it is. Blast from the past, but in reverse.
I've been hearing this guy's jokes for 25 years, folks.
Yep, pity her. Pity her a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to slap. Is that it for... Oh, no, we got more teak. Let's put the teak in. Boop. Doot, doot. And then we're going to prettyify this because this is just the bare beginning, and it's, while I really like this teak wood, I like the grayness of this thing. It's not a fantastic build if it's very flat, and that's very flat. Part of it does have 3 different textures, and they're close enough. You know, the 2 woods are close enough as woods that they match. The stone here matches the smooth stone, you know, slabs there. So they tie together, but it's very flat. And so that needs to be changed. So what we're going to do is come over here, snag me a diamond. I've got a few. And let's make a chisel. That's the right chisel. And do I have string here? No string here. All right, let's go elsewhere for string. No. Do I have... I've got a wool here, but I need a lot more wool. I thought I had made a whole bunch of wool blocks. Evidently, I had not. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this into wools. Let's make 5, 6, 7. And people that have played with chisel and bits know exactly what I'm getting ready to do here. So let's take, I need this here, and let's change it to, let's go ahead and do plain. I'm going to go plain, and that gave me a bunch of these chiseled bits, and I don't want any of those. So one of those, and surrounded by that, and yep, recipe's still the same. Cool. All right. All right, let's see. Is there going to be room enough for 53 plus chicken breeds? Yes, because one of the nice things is this can go up. But they also are fairly dense in how you can put them in there. And so I think the original plan is to have 4 towers of 4. So 4 times 6 is 24 times 4, so that's almost 100 chicken slots. So there's plenty enough on just one floor. Okay, drink of that. All right, so oh, I've got the chiseled bit bag, so I can dump these chiselly bits into here. And to give this some texture, I'm going to knock these down 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I lied. I am going to knock these down half. So we're going to chew it up that much. And I should set up a pattern. Let's do that. Let's look at the pattern for chisels. Pattern. Blank. All right. It's not pattern. What is the chisel and chisel? All right, now what is it that I'm looking for? I'm looking for this. Design. That's what I'm looking for, design. Okay, water, paper, and lapis. So let's get some lapis. Nope, that's in the treasure. I have just a few there, but I do have some more from the chicken. And water. Do I have a bucket in here? Bucket, bucket. What about a bucket over here? Can I make that from the... Nope, I have to have a bucket. I think I have a bucket over here. I do. All right. Let's make this. All right. There we go. Paper, lapis. No, a paper. There we go. Positive chisel. There we go. So now if I right click on this and set it up to replace, then I can just go left click. Nope, right click. There we go. And it does them all. Boom, 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 boom. So much faster. Oh, but I should have, because I don't want them flat on this side. I want to go ahead and have it go in a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go 3 in. All right, that's what I'm looking for. So let's clear this out. And then it was this one here. Set that up as a replace, and then... So these are much thinner walls, which means I don't need as much teak for them, but that's okay. Yep, okay. And that it gives a little bit of depth. It's not a huge amount of depth in there, but a little bit. So it's good. All right, let's see. Yeah, it sucks worse than a hemophiliac Count Duckula with a fang ache. Yes, yes. Okay, so Lawgiver is pointing out that I should be very careful looking for my bit bag for overflows. Yes, I'm already about a third full, and as soon as I do these, you can see that's going up and up and up and up and up. And so now it's half full. But the good news is what I can do is I can come in here and get rid of my wood and change this to a placement, and now I can go doink, and that will use the bits in my bag. So, but we're going to start right now just doing the one wall. The other thing I do want to do over here, am I on plane still? I am still on plane. I want these to go in 3. All right, so that works. And I should set up another design for this just to make it go faster, but I'm only gonna do this corner for right now because do I need to do all the rest? No. Well, welcome to the stream there, Ethan and Wizard. Wizard says, when you get to the point where you can build a spaceship, could you call it Duck Dodger? I could if this were the 23rd and a half century. But, or is it 24th and a half? It's the 24th and a half century.
Dodgers in the 24th and a half century!
There you have it. And, but no, I could. Yes, I definitely could. But for right now, no. But what I do want to do is, this is bland and boring. So let's go ahead and unblandify it. And I'm going to use this. And let's set it to same material. And it's all gone. And now we've got this chiseled wood piece. And the thing I was thinking here, let's change this to drawn region. Oh, no, not this. You are still, let's have you do plane. This I want to be drawn region. And let's take this spot there. And are you chiseling away? Yes, perfect. Oh, let's chisel this whole thing away. So let's go there to there. So we just chiseled off that center piece, and I'm going to then left click this and go over to here. And that, yeah, you get the wood texture, but I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and put one layer here. And I'm thinking, you know, 1 out is probably okay. I might revisit that and do 2. but let's, for right now, let's just do that. The sides I like better. Did you pop out? Oh, that is 2 layers. Let's undo that. I want 1. Yeah, there we go. 1 layer. That was 2 pixels wide, and I didn't want that. So they're laughing at you for your Duck Dodgers thing. Yep. Am I sure? Am I from the 24th and a half century? She's saying that you're as quackers that I am. Definitely very true.
Why do you think we got hitched?
Yeah, we definitely got hitched. Asking whether or not have you considered doing voice work?
Me?
Yes.
Actually, I have done some voice work.
Yep.
I have done some, if you are folks out there who are, this is a shameless plug, so you need to put up something that is indicating that I am shamelessly advertising.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, that's right.
I have no overlay for that.
Sorry. But I actually do read for a public domain audiobook group called LibriVox.
Yeah, LibriVox.
LibriVox.org. There's a whole bunch of different people who read for this, and if they are public domain books or plays, you can find them on LibriVox, or you can ask people to read them for you on LibriVox. So if you have something you want to hear me read, let me know. If it's in the public domain, I can do it.
Because she's amazing that way.
This concludes my shameless plug.
This has been a shameless plug for Mrs. the Duck. You know, because you could be Mrs. the Duck Farmer, but you're just Mrs. the Duck, because in this episode, I'm Mr. the Duck.
You're
Grok
the duck.
Yeah.
I never agreed to be a duck.
No, you're Mrs. the Duck.
No.
Because you're married to me.
I'm not married to a duck.
We have a little disagreement here. All right, let's dump that off. So this right here, Loggiver says that I could have rotated the log, you know, have the up and down logs here, and then I could have chiseled a log that's sideways, like, whoops, this one here. Sideways like this. Let's get rid of that. And because then the top and bottom would make excellent for that. To me, that's too much work. I'm okay with this being there because I'm going to put glass in there anyway. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It would be nice if it worked nicely, or I could just rotate it instantly, but no, it doesn't rotate instantly. But anyway, so this, and once I've got this, you know, this is too fiddly to do a chisel pattern. I keep calling them pattern. They're designs. For me, it's too chisely to want to do that. So that would be a problem. Loggiver says, how about some Stephen King's It?
That's not in the public domain.
It's not in the public domain, so that's not possible. I did, we read together, well, Mrs. the Duck Farmer read a story to, how many stories was it for Christmas? Was it like 5 or 6 fairy tales? This would be like 10 years ago. We read 5 or 6 stories and used. Now I've got to spit out exactly what I'm trying to say.
We read half a dozen stories.
Yeah.
And created a CD for our nieces and nephews. That was a lot of classic fairy tales, and some not so classic.
You can't dye glass into... I'm having issues today, yes. Let's go ahead and make some more glass. You should be able to dye any colored glass into any colored glass. I'm not 100% sure whether I like the gray or the light gray for the window. That really blends it. It's the right color value for this, but yeah, I would like something a little bit lighter than that. Let's see. Are you feeling the chisel and bag lag? Well, I'm not seeing any chisel and bits lag. All of these are fairly simple chisel and bits designs. If they were really complex, then that could happen. But since yeah, I'm not seeing any lag on this. Well, yeah, Lugger says when you hit about 2 million bits, yeah, you'll hit a little bit more. My video card is really beefy, so I've not had any problem really with the chisel and bitsing causing too much lag. Server-wise, I don't think chisel and bits causes server lag. I think it's more just client-side lagging, he said, without really knowing and just guessing. So let's see. While waiting for that to come up, I want this here. One more. Oh, too many. Undo. Yeah, that's the right thickness there. 3, 1, 2, 3. And I want a center one in there. Although I could. Where's my teak? Let's go ahead and drawn region this thing. Let's do the back to front. Nope, wrong one. Undo. Okay, I need the left click. All right, we'll do stuff there. And let's take a look at the glass. Light gray. And see what light gray looks like. That seems to blend too much. Light gray says, ooh, yeah, I'm liking the light gray better. All right, liking that a lot more. So let's go ahead and same material, this one, and that's gone. And then where's my stone brick, gray stained glass? Let's set that up. Oh, that's drawn region again. This one. And I can use that later, but for right now, that way it's out of my bag because I'm gonna be running out of bag space really fast. So let's chop this down, and that needs to go in a little bit more. So, yeah, that works. It's 2 thickness, and it's 2 from that side and 2 from that side. That works out very nicely. So that's the teak wood. Don't want the teak wood. There's the light gray stained. Let's drawn region you. Nope, same material is not drawn region. Let's go there to up here. So the top half is done. Let's go from there to there. Nope. A little bit too thick. Or am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a little bit over here. Just a tiny bit here. I think that's three wide. Let's go from the other side and see. Nope, that was perfect. Okay, now this I might make a pattern out of. That's something. Wizard says, could I make the doorway an arch? That is the plan. That is exactly the plan. And welcome, Thundy. Welcome to the stream. Let's take this and turn it into this chisel. Chunk chunk. And let's turn this into that. And I think let's make it a little bit wider. Let's take that down, and then let's go to the smaller cubes as well. Let's see, is that a good arch there? Nope, it needs to come in, and that's not coming in. So let's go ahead and chop that away, Go back to the small cube. Is that even? It is not even. Where's my cube? Teak wood planks. And you, let's make you the tiny one here. Think. There we go. Now they're even, and that looks better, although this side needs to be trimmed a teeny bit. I want to plane that. Chink. And then the center needs a little bit here, just to kind of even the arc out. And let's go back to the teeny tiny grid There's the center. Maybe punch that out of the center. That looks lopsided to me. There, that looks better. Let's do one more pairing off of the side. Okay, that looks much better to me. Although it's really hard to see it, and so I think what we need is a bit of the oak to kind of make the stand out. Wow! Stop that. Undo. Whoops. Undo the undo. All right, let's take and get rid of that. And I want back to, not morph, I want to drawn region. There we go. Yes, I can bind keys. I can bind keys to undo and redo. The problem is I tend to be really pressed for space as far as keys are concerned. So I tend to go through and get rid of all the bindings and then just have the bare minimums that I need. Oh yeah, use plots to make circles. Oh yeah, that's the only way to design circles. Because if you're trying to circle things without calculating it right with plots, holy cow, does it take forever and 7 days to do. Dink, dunk, dink. And right there. This is fiddly work, but you can see just having that little border inside makes that snap out and you can see the door. So definitely I like that. And I'm not one for doing huge amount of chisel and bitsing work, but this is one of those places where it actually lends some very nice, it feels very nice having the little bit of chisel and bits work on something like this. Don't want to spend too much time chiseling bitsing things because you can introduce some client lag. But not really been noticing that anywhere, so I'm not too concerned. Although if other people are visiting and it's a server, you know, that can cause all sorts of grief. Oh yeah, see that looks much better. Now the top is looking mighty naked, so let's chop these out. Actually, let's not chop them. Let's go be gone, jump, 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 like this. And that needs to do the same sort of window treatment here. So let's do that real quick. Oh, see, Thunder is saying I could add a glass fan light above the door to finish it off. A fan light, to do that curve freehand is really painful. And I've done this actually where I made a perfect half circle. And I went to plots to actually figure out how many bits across it was going to be and then what the range should be for that. Lots and lots of calculating and counting, and that's too much work for me because I am lazy. Don't want to do that. So instead, I can slap this in place pretty darn fast to put an inner border on it. Doink. And that. So there's an inner border. And yeah, again, it just pops right out, which is very nice. And is that my... Nope, that's teak. We don't want teak. We want the light gray stained glass. And knowing that it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. 5? Why are you 5? You have 1, 2 here. Are they not the same fixture? I don't care. I'm going to just put this in here and not care. Oh, I'm out of glass. Really? Yep, I'm out of glass. Fortunately, I have more. Let's drop that there. Chop, 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 chop. Ah! Not the grass. Not the grass. Stone bricks, light screen, teak. Where'd my grass... Oh, there it is, hiding over there. Trying to figure out what happened to that. All right, so now I have more room for my light stained glass. Set you back to drawn region. More fiddly than I want it to be, but oh well. How does that look on this side? Perfect, good enough. Works for me. All right, so that now pops out. That really stands working really there. How will you deal with keeping the chicken entities inside? Well, the inside, they're going to be all inside these little breeders, these little hen houses that they're not hen houses, they're nesting crates or whatever. Okay, I can't remember the exact name. A nesting pen. They're going to be sitting in the nesting pens and they're not moving. And because they're not moving, they're not going to go around, they're not flapping their wings, they're not causing a huge amount of lag, so all of that is very handy on the FPS, and I will be able to snag the stuff that they're dropping from there. So we've got this looks good here, this looks pretty good there. I just realized I'm going to need a lot more. If I'm going to use stone for the... I kind of like that. It's got a good industrial feel. Let's grab some more stone here and start this cooking up, because I'm going to need a bunch of that. The side here is kind of bland, so it needs some more work. Nope, not that. This tool. Oh, that's right. I don't have a magnet. I can't just automatically pick that up or place it right, evidently. Brick. All right. Yep. I want that. Okay, so this is going to go up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, not 7, just 6. Alright, so, and another... Oh, I had some more down here. I was wondering why I didn't have all that I wanted. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we're doing that. We're going to have the same sort of stone brick on the inside, which I think I have stone bricks. Let's change that to... let's do... this. There's a full brick's worth, and that's going to get planed down again. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to continue up there. We're going to continue the teak, but instead of having the archway, we're just going to have a variation on the window here. Let's see. Logger says, yes, the pack has recently been updated to 1.07. They were working on 1.06, so they must have jumped that. I do want to upgrade, but I didn't want to upgrade just before the stream and have everything break and not have the stream working, and that would have been bad. So I said, no, let's not do that. So you can see from this angle, we've got this planed in, this planed in. It's not a huge amount planed in, but it's a little bit, so you get a little bit of texture. I'm not sure if I want to bump maybe the bottom ones out a little bit. Not sure about that, but what I do want is to add a little bit more texture up there. What am I looking for? I'm looking for sticks. I have no sticks. Let's make sticks. Let's make a bunch of sticks. All right, so if I have these here, yeah, let's make gates like this. Do I want dark? I may want spruce. I've got spruce. Let's do some spruce. Let's see how... Okay, so we've got spruce and dark oak. And let's see how this looks. The dark oak really is dark, and this looks dusty and that looks warm. It's like this has some more red tones in it and this doesn't have. So let's try the spruce. See, that to me, the spruce planks and the dark oak wood go together very, very nicely. All right, so that I like. Alright, let's break these and check the text. Alright. So, disappointing pack. Why no knee slab mod? It's a good question. I have no idea. And let's put those here. Let's have these be a little bit lower. And let's have something like that pointing up. No, let's not have that many. Hey, who said it could rain? Alright. Get that guy. That, let's take these off. And instead of those there, let's put them over to this side. Okay, I'm liking this better. We've got a line sloping up from here, and then this kind of a smaller slope. If I could do a half piece here, that would be nice, but that's way more work than that. Let's see, you could take a... Thundy says, you could take a strip back along the edge of the brick next to the wood, like a shadow gap. Yeah. Probably more work at this point than I want to do. I would like a little bit more here. What if... Actually, that's not too bad. The top here echoes the top there. We've got a curve up from the bottom. If I had something here, then that looks too much. So let's chop that down. All right, so this is a little bit more, this gives a little bit more look to the sides. And as soon as it's nighttime, I'm going to sleep this rain out of the way. Maybe having the center bricks gently curve out to extend past the wood. So instead of going in, they're sticking out. That's very doable. Let's find my stone brick. Let's take a look. Let's do planes. So what if it stuck out? Let's try 3. You know, that's pretty nice. Actually, that looks really nice. I'm liking that a whole bunch, actually. It's not something that I think I would do on the inside. Oh, hey, speaking of inside, let's plane the insides. So if we go in by 2, see, we've got that makes the wood visible, gives a little bit of depth, and we could use some of that shaving to bump out the outside. Yeah, that works. Okay, this, yeah, is it rainy? It's almost time I can sleep. Yeah, unfortunately the rain is really annoying. Kyoto asks, what's even going on? I'm building a chicken coop is what I'm building. Let's see, can I sleep here yet? I guess I can. There we go. That should get rid of the stinking rain. No good, dirty, rotten rain. Nobody likes rain. Alright, so this is a lot better. Let's slap this on here. Let's see, we want to do planes. 1, 2, 3. Do I have enough to do all of this? Nope. But I kind of like how that bumps out. I like that a lot. Okay, I definitely think that's a way to go. That will add some. I'd probably do the same thing with the stone slabs, just so that that same thickness extends up. So that works. Now we've got this side sorted. We've got the front sorted. Do we have enough plain smooth stone yet? Probably not. Let's go ahead and put those in. So building, I find, is lots of fun. Getting the initial ideas and then then comes the, well, how does this actually work in practice when you try to use it? So I could have just built a big 9x9 cube of one material and be done, but that's kind of boring, and I'm not a big fan of boring. Let's have... I need a hole there, can't go there. I'm thinking I'm going to need to get up there, but because I can fly, I really don't need to worry about ladders anymore. So I'm going to not worry about ladders anymore. Let's go ahead and dump that in there. But I will need a hole there for more stuff. Okay, so we'll make more stone. Let's get some more cobble. Don't be a chicken about making innovative ideas. I'm not being a chicken, I'm being a duck. That's what I am being. Alright, let's see. I do need a lot more slabs, smooth stone, to make these slabs for that second floor. Let's get the dark oak and let's start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Fly back up. 6. How tall am I going? I'm going to go 2 stories with this. The chickens are actually going to go on the top of the top story. The storage is going to be down below. So the chickens are coming up here, and all the stuff they make is going to come down here, because once they're up and running and working, I don't need to visit them anymore, and so they can just stay up there, and all the goodness that I need for building things will be down below. That is the plan, he said, hopefully. I need a little bit more wood. Dark oak. Alright. Dark oak, dark oak, dark oak, dark oak, dark oak. Dark oak. Come on, build. What? Why did it go over there? Alright, so there's all the dark oak, and there's going to be... Do I have any more? I don't. Yep, completely out. I've got a fantastic cobble gen, but I don't have a smooth stone generator that's up and running. That would be very handy. Let's... Actually, this I think would be more handy to have as slabs, so let's make that into slabs. That way I can put at least slabs here in the corners, so it doesn't feel like we've got floating logs. All this is temporary stuff. Middle click is a handy thing. It is... let's see. Do I have... Let's put this off, and if I middle click, does nothing. But if I do the side button, I remap it to the side buttons to pick up stuff. Anyway, am I only putting 10, 10, 10 stuff in the shed? Yes. For the stuff I really, really want a lot of, they will be 10, 10, 10s, and they're going to come up here. For the stuff that I don't care that much about, like I'm going to have all 16 colors of chickens, but I don't need them to all be 10, 10, 10s. I'm probably not going to breed them at all. For lapis. The lapis chickens, I'll go ahead and breed 10, 10, 10, because having lapis is handy for a multitude of things. But other than that, probably not. Make more furnaces to process faster. That's just crazy talk. That's so crazy it might actually work. It's actually a really good idea. Let's make another 2. All right. And you know, at some point I will actually upgrade and get some good work going through here as far as industries, power and whatnot. But for right now, I'm just getting the resources in place, and then we should be good to go for everything else. All right. Kind of fill up the hole here. Alrighty. So, brick-wise, what I could do is I could take these and... because I've got them chiseled on the inside, and I've got them chiseled on the outside. I could put junk blocks in here, chisel them down, and put a layer of smooth stone brick on them. But when you have multiple layers of different materials, that's where you're multiplying your chisel and bit stuff, and I'm gonna try to avoid doing that. So we'll stay with the main solid blocks. But I do like having that sticking out. It does look really good. I might go for, in which case that would be a lot easier to do it, because then it would just stick out just a little bit more. Kind of liking the look of that. Alright, you are making me charcoal. Let's get another stack of cobble here. Wow, I got lots of cobble in my inventory now. You go in there. And you've given me 8, so you can do a full stack. There. Cool. Onward. And I think that's probably it. So I decided to put it here, so it's right out of my house. Leads right into the center of this. Now it does need some lights, because right now it's going to be very dark in here. As Bat, I've got night vision. I can see everything. But I definitely want to set this up so that it'll work nicer with lots of hidden lights. Quite possibly, you know, some stuff in the ground, and that's where I will chisel down 2 layers, put a layer of glowstone, and then a layer of the stone on top, and then you get a full light source, and that works out very nicely. But for right now, we're fine. These torches are just kind of decoration torches, and I'm wondering if I should go one higher. Nope, not gonna do it anymore. Coal feeding fuel for furnace for automation purposes, yes. I could definitely do that. For right now, I'm just being very lazy. I have no automation set up for anything anywhere at this point, because lazy. I'm just getting resources more than anything else. And that way I don't have to do any mining whatsoever. There we go. Floor is done. Let's make some slabs. And that way we can kind of finish off this so it looks better. And I'm going to ignore the back for right now, because we're going to do the same sort of thing along the top. Oh, out of slabs. So we've got the slabs on the bottom, and then stone, teak and wood and stone brick, slabs, stone, teak, stone, wood, brick, and there's going to be a little tiny lip through here, I think maybe 2 blocks tall, with this there, and that'll take care of the issue. Wizard is asking, how about chiseling the floor so there's no spawns? Yes, if you come in and you chisel down a floor by 1 block, nothing will spawn on there, and which is very, very handy to do that. But there are no mobs spawning. Even at night, you know, it's going to be night soon, nothing seems to spawn above Y52, 56, somewhere in there. And since this is all, I'm at 67, no mobs spawn here. I've spent, you can see I've not put any torches down. I put torches around the farm because that makes that grow better. This has torches because the building was built that way from the prefab. And, oh, I put torches here. Where'd the bat come from? He must have come from that cave. And I put torches there. That's it for torches. I've really not torched the place up because there's no mobs. And when I was running around late at night going, hey, how come there's no mobs? I realized there's no mobs. So I don't need to torch up the place. So as long as I'm safe, I'm good. All right. Wizard asks, is Niece the duck farmer headed back to school? Not yet, but at the end of August she will be heading back to school, and it'll be her last semester of classes, and then she has a project to be done. And when that's all done, then she will be fully graduated, and the choirs of angels will sing and cheer her on. Yep, just like that. And we will be very happy for her. And then she's talking about wanting to go to graduate school. And we said, yay, you do that. How are you going to pay for it? because we're not going to be able to pony forth the money for that. We've done a bunch of money so far for her undergraduate school, but you know, we don't have nearly enough money for stuff that's going to cost 10 times as much. And you know, that would be nice. I would love to be pulling down that sort of money, but I don't. And so I can't. And so now she's going, aww. But right now she's working at a Halloween prop making place, which is right up her alley because she loves Halloween. It's of all the holidays, Halloween is her favorite, hands down. So that's what she's doing. Oh, Lawgiver says no mobs spawn above Y58. So it makes it very, very handy, and consequently I've done very, very digging down deep at this point, just because one, I'm not digging, I've got chickens, and two, because lazy, or something like that. And let's grab this, grab that. Yeah, let's make some more slabs. All right. There we go. And I was looking at just a little bit up. I think 2 blocks is probably all that needs to go up here. There we go. I can reach it. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. These I think I will cap off with a single layer. Just because even though nothing spawns here, I do like having bottom slabs for anything where I don't have lights. So, all right, there we go. Lazy indeed, yes, yes, very lazy. Lawgiver was the one who suggested, hey, how about not mining? And I said, that's a fantastic idea. I'm going to claim that as my own idea and fully embrace it. So I have. So, yes, I have been very lazy and done no mining. I have done a lot of exploring, because one of the things that is definitely needed is lapis. So if you, let's look at the map, if you go wandering around and you find the villages, then you can sit there and hopefully be lucky and find some lapis there. I did not, but I went up to here. I saw there was some caves area here after the bat came out, and then this didn't go far enough. This eventually led me down into a ravine where I found a spider spawner, and there was lapis. So I said, yay, I finally have lapis. So I was very happy to get that. I want my teak here, just a single layer of teak. Teak. And then these are going to have the slabs on, and I'm out of slabs again. So we got a little bit of that work. Let's teak up the rest of the place. Do we want to teak it up? I've got this positive design. I've lost track as to what this is actually designing. Let's put that there, and it's a placement. So now I can go place, 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 place. Can I place it on the side? I can. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was thinking instead of having one. Oh no, yeah. Let's fill this up here first. I was thinking of having 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a nice even number, which is not fun. I was thinking of having one big window here and then like 3 smaller windows here. Maybe let's do this. You go away, you go away, you go away. And let's put that here. Yeah, if we were closer together, I think I would like that better. I think we'll go with that. The other option is to chisel up, you know, half of this and then go from there. But I think we'll go with that, especially since it's pretty easy to just drop this in place. Loggiver mentions that Project E is in the pack. Yes, it is, and I haven't done anything with Project E yet. Project E for me is a way of not having to worry about storage space for things, because I can go through, make everything that I need to make, and then just kind of store it within Project E, if that makes sense. That way I don't have to have, you know, 20 gazillion whatevers. I can just farm whatever I need. Say I've got chickens making tons of diamonds for me. I can just drop all those diamonds into the Project E system, and now there's enough power there, or whatever the value is called, to build, you know, buttons. If I need a button, I just pull a button. Ooh, vertical windows. Ooh, let's try that. All right, let's plane this away. All right. Alrighty. Yep, Wizard wins. Wizard wins at least 2.3 internets, because those vertical windows look way better than the horizontals I were doing, in that this is all equal widths. You've got an equal width of wood, and then glass, wood, glass, wood. Yes, that is so much better. Definitely wins. And all the rest of you guys should feel bad that you didn't come up with an excellent idea like that. All right. That's right. It was bad and you should feel bad. Okay, so yes, that looks so much better. And the other question is, giant windows on the first floor, if you're going to be spending more time there, probably. Yeah, I do have tons of time just breeding chickens for resources. Yep, that is such a better design. This is going to be like this. This is probably as big of a window as I care. Because in here, that wall is going to be a big bank of storage drawers for all the chicken loot, and then maybe just crates for the rest of the stuff that I need. So since I'm going to have blocks of stuff, you know, kicking around, that looks actually pretty good there with the window of that size. However, I have to keep remembering I'm only one block tall at this point, and so I'm much lower. All right. So Thuddy hangs his head in shame. Oh, hangs beard in shame. Yes, it's sad, but that's okay. We all come up with good ideas, and it wasn't my good idea, but I will shamelessly steal it and claim it as a very good idea and use it.
The secret to creativity.
Yep, secret of. Yep, as Mrs. DuckFarmer is saying, the secret of creativity is hiding your sources, so nobody knows where you're coming up with your ideas. Alrighty, so that looks so good. Okay, and I like the lip here. And can I actually... Oh yeah, I can actually stand here. I'm a bat. I can stand on the ledge. Okay, so enough of that. So that's working along. How am I for stone brick? All right, you're a good chunk for stone brick. We're almost... We've got a stack. Let's make stone brick. Okay, so stone bricks going here. I have a thought. I was thinking of planing them in by, I think I said 2, but if I plane them in, if I'm bumping them out by 3, if I plane them in by 3, then I don't have to spend extra time and effort making more brick. It's 1 block's worth of brick, if that makes sense. All right, so let's go ahead and There's my plane. It's still on plane. Let's go on the inside. And these should be 3. Yep, those are 3 now. Definitely can see that it's got that center pillar of wood there, and I really like how that works. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is fast enough that I don't feel like I need a design to put that in place. Up. Undo, undo, undo. There we go. So that works nicely. And did I go? Yep, that was fine. So now, those are 1, 2, 3. And I need to have that come out. 1, 2, 3. That looks so nice, having that pop out like that. Check the one section outside. You missed a plane on the top of the row. I think I did fix that. So by the time you typed it, I think I fixed it. So, see, this is where I would really like it if we could just have out of blocks. I would really like if we could easily do that planing without a mod. But Minecraft is very stuck in blocks. Not even miniature blocks inside these blocks. Do like chiseling blocks. It's just a lot of work to chisel all these things down. There we go. I still need to do the other walls. Oh, and we can go up as well. What? Is that enough? There's 3, 3. Alright, I think I've got... Well, the bag is not... Oh, that's... 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's 3. Nope. There's 3. If I thought that 4 would look better, that would be pretty easy to do. But I like 3 better than 4. Better than 2. Alright, there's enough. Let's fill these out. That's all done. That's all done. It was over here that I pooped out. 2. That's all 3. Alright. if Grok flies out of the nether portal, is that a bat out of hell? Yes. Yes, it is. And if you explore the nether, bat is definitely the way to do it, because then you're flying along, and bats and ducks and all of the passive mobs do not make the mobs mad. So you can run around and not aggro various mobs that way. So stand right next to a creeper, very doable. Because, you know, I'm a harmless little duck. Nobody wants to mess with me. See, do anything for ducks, but I won't do that. That's right. Although I think some meatloaf would be excellent to have for dinner. Since we're talking about songs. Okay. This is the DuckFarmer vetoed the idea of meatloaf. Yeah. Well, no matter how you slice it, it comes up meatloaf. Alright. Let's see things. Did he have some meatloaf before flying into the nether? No, I did not have meatloaf before flying in the nether. I'm trying to think of other meatloaf... oh, dang it. Meatloaf inspired things. He was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. He had the couple songs, and that's that's about it I can think of meatloaf. Yep. Not a musical act that I have heard a lot of. 3. Alrighty. So we've got that. We need a little bit more stone. Actually, no, I've got bricks right here. Let's do the top. And the last 4. 2, done. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I need to get some smooth stones, make the double tall. Oh. Did I hit? I did hit this. Fortunately, I've got that right there. 1, 2, 3. I was saying, oh, I need to make some of these double slabbed pieces so that I can continue up, which I like that idea. I like it a lot. Oh, I haven't done this one here. Yep, they spotted the fact that I'd missed a column. Let's go ahead and place that there. Really, am I out? Holy cow. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to need more brick, I can tell that right now. And I don't think I need more stone, though. Let's make brick. That's 2 probably is sufficient. And same material, chop chop. I'm so happy they added that, because trying to plane down stuff when you wanted a bunch of the material, oh, that was a pain. 3. All right, so there was a comment about not liking summer. I have to admit, I enjoy summer, but dang, it gets so hot at times. That is not much fun at all. But got nice air conditioning going on. It's a small little unit, but it certainly works. All right, now this is all the way up, all the way up. I think we've got the columns, this one here. And I'm out again. Holy cow, that's fast. But summer, for me, my favorite seasons are spring and fall, where it's not super cold for winter, but you get the nice warmer days and cooler nights. I think that's fantastic. That's hands down my favorite. So, all right, so we've got those. That went all the way up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, so those are all done. And let's get some slabs going. Yeah, heat wave going on. Yeah, it's been really hot in the Northwest, breaking 90 degrees, and we don't have super duper hot, stuff going on, but it definitely is. 1, 2, 3. Definitely hot when it's humid. 1, 2, 3. I think I am almost out. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and do a double tall. Winter's best, heat wave. Yeah, Europe's having all sorts of heat going through there. And one of the things I noticed when I was in both Germany and England, of course this was decades ago, AC was something very rare that people would have in their house, because you really didn't need it very often at all. And so people, never worried about air conditioning in the house. Likewise, the Pacific Northwest, quite often nobody cares about AC, except for the week that it's very hot. Well, when it's really hot, you really care. I'm kind of tempted to bump this out just a little bit more. I like the smooth look, how this pillar goes straight up, but I'm wondering, Let's come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, too many. I wonder if I were to put just an extra bump. Now if I put 2 bumps. Okay, it's very, very subtle, but I really like that extra just little bump out more. Yes, yes, I do. I cannot lie unless I'm lying. I really like that extra little bump. I think that looks really good. So I need another one of these. Set that to this. All right, so this needs to go out. 2 more, 2 more. You can see it's very, very subtle, but I like that. I like that a lot. All right. One more. So this is the problem I have with chisel and bitsing stuff, is I always look and say, ooh, what if I do this instead? And I never stop unless I really hard stop myself and say, nope, nope, you're done, you're done, you're done. You're not doing any more. And I think for this, I kind of like how that's working. This needs to go out 2, that needs to go out 2, and we're done. All right, so yeah, that adds a nice little flavor. I'm not going to do it up to the top. All right, let's see. Lugger says it's very hot, record all-time highs there today, day after day. Yep. Going over 101 Fahrenheit in the UK is really hot. Really, really hot. I remember back in the, it would have been early 70s, it hit the 80s, so 30 centigrade in the UK for like 2 weeks, and it didn't rain during that time, and they declared a drought, and there was all sorts of problems. Everything turned brown, and it was ugly, but you know, it was very nice. And once the rains came back. All right, so that's working there. I've got a few fences which we need to plop in. Need to make some more fences. That certainly will work. Oh, you know, this is coming together more and more. I'm liking it. Let's take that. I'm just going to trash that because I don't care. This chisel I think is for the wood. I remember right. Oh, I need to change that to replacement. Doop, 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 doop. Yep. There we go. Makes the walls much thinner, but they add that little bit of depth, which is exactly what we're looking for. I wonder, I might. Oh, let's try this. It's plain. Oh, no, no, can't do that with these half blocks. I have to do a full block. Oh, well, I may have to fiddle with that. Wizard asks, will we see another Cooking with the DuckFarmers soon? Probably. She says probably, which is the adult way of saying, shut up, kid, I'm too busy over here. We've talked about it. We've already made photos for, what was it? It was the shepherd's pie. The problem with shepherd's pie is you need a good amount of spicy yumminess in it, and the easiest way to do that is cheat and use a packet of spices. And the one we've been using, plains, don't want plains. The one we've been using is one you can get in the UK, which if you're in the UK, that's perfectly fine. If you're not in the UK, then there's a problem.
And frankly, if you're in the UK, you probably already know how to make shepherd's pie.
Well, that's very true. If you're already in the UK, you know how to make shepherd's pie. Or you can say, Mom, make me shepherd's pie, because you love me.
Mom, make me shepherd's pie.
I mean, Mum, make me a shepherd's pie, because you love me. That's the way it works. Except I say, hey there, Mrs. the Duck Farmer, you love me. You think I'm great. You make me shepherd's pie now. And it works great. She's going, what?
I don't know.
Oh, you love me. You know you want to make me shepherd's pie.
I know I love you.
She's not admitting that she wants to make me shepherd's pie.
It's too hot to make shepherd's pie today.
That's very true. It is way too hot to do any sort of shepherd's pieing today. In fact, we've been trying to avoid anything dealing with turning on the oven, if at all possible, because holy hotness. And it only gets to the 70s inside the house. Let's see, what do we see? Picks for one. Yep, picks for one. Lawgiver says, last time he tried cooking with the duck farmers, he hired an iron golem as an assistant. You can guess how that turned out. So, was the iron golem a chef? Because then would that make it Iron Chef? Da da da. Okay, if you've never seen it, there's a Japanese show called Iron Chef, where it's really cheesy, and they have some really good food out of that. We ended up taking the Japanese beef stew that one lady made, and she actually won the competition with it. She made a called nikujaga. It's a beef and potato stew, and it's really, really tasty. It's, from what I understand, and you know, this may or may not be true, but the rumor has it that it was a invention of a cook who was working with a Japanese admiral, and the admiral had gone to the UK to study admiralty. You know, the nations do that. They'll take their soldiers and naval people, and they'll send them to other nations to gain training and work with others. And anyway, he came to really enjoy beef stew there in the UK. It's not something that he had grown up with eating in Japan. And so when he went back and he was talking with his chef, he was saying, you know, I really, really miss this beef stew. It was really delicious. And, you know, well, what was in it? Well, beef and potatoes and peas and stuff. And so the chef said, well, okay, I have beef and potatoes and soy saucy sort of stuff. I'll see what I can come up with. And he came up with nikujaga, and it's really tasty. And we will make that occasionally. But we saw that on the show and looked at that and said, ooh, that actually looks very easy to do. And the lady that did it won the Iron Chef competition against the Iron Chef of the day, and I can't remember which Iron Chef it was. It doesn't matter. But she beat the Iron Chef with that recipe, and she managed to take something that takes an hour and a half to cook, and cooked it in like the last 15 minutes. It was amazing. I said, how'd you do that?
Behold the power of the pressure cooker.
Yeah, it was amazing how fast she said, oh, yeah, let's make nikujaga. It's kind of an afterthought. And so she did it. I think it was like battle potato or whatever it was. So it fit the theme, and she won. Everybody said, oh, this is just like Mom used to make.
It's like I wish my mom used to make.
Or I wish my mom used to make this. But very, very tasty stuff. Anyway, a lot of the stuff on Iron Chef, you look at it and you go, as if. There's no way I'm going to cook that. But that one I looked at and said, oh yeah, we could do that. We could do that 9 times. And so we did. And it was very, very tasty and well worth making. All right, rambled on about nikujaga too much. Unless there's no such thing as rambling too much about nikujaga. Bundy says, you know, instead of Iron Chef, Iron Duck. There you go. Okay, so that's, yeah, the windows, it's just this little simple thing, and I've just been rambling on about food while I've been putting the frames in. It just adds that little bit of definition. I kind of like that. And it's not super hard to do, because I'm not a master of chisel and bits by any means. There are a bunch of Minecrafters, out of logs. There are a bunch of Minecrafters who are way better at chisel bits than I am, but that's okay. This is about as much chisel and bitsiness as I care to do. Alrighty. Zoop. Zoop. And I'm almost done. I think this is the third, so I need to do this last set of windows here. And then I need to get the glass going on the inside. Although, it's been nice being able to just kind of go in and out through the windows. But I think I will seal them up. Just because that's what windows are for. Since we've got these long, skinny windows, it's interesting how windows have... go back up there. Windows have been long seen as a prestige item. When glass was super, super expensive, having a window in your house meant that you had money, and so various nations, England and Germany and stuff, would tax you on the amount of window space you had. And so there we go. And so you end up getting very narrow windows that are very tall because they would be taxed on the width of a window. And so they said, fine, I'll just make a very tall window and very skinny. You know, so there, neater. People always change, or they'd say, we're going to tax you by the amount of space on the ground floor. And so the second story floor would be taller. Oh, that's too wide. Yep, that's too wide. Whoops. So, you know, people always say, oh, well, then in that case, I'll change what I'm going to do. And they do. Because that's, you know, they're widely that way. And say, tax man, if you're going to take my taxes, I'm going to take as little as possible. When I was in Germany in the 80s, if you finished the outside of your house, you would have a different tax bracket than if you didn't finish, because, you know, you're obviously still building it. And so many buildings had just plain cement walls and stuff like that, because as soon as you painted the outside of your house, boom, you're done. Oh, Loggiver's saying now there's a tax on how many bedrooms you have. Yep. Or how many TVs you have in the UK.
It's incredibly dumb. I'm sorry.
Which I find very, very strange. But
let's face it, when it comes to government, if it holds still, they'll tax it. If it doesn't hold still, they'll nail it down and then they'll tax it.
Yeah. So, you know, definitely taxing is going on. All right, so the windows are looking really good. That works. We need some more. Let's finish the top here. And I think if we chop that off, chop, chop. All right, I'm liking the idea of narrowing the top down. So let's go ahead and plop that there, and let's chop, chop. Actually, I don't need to chop both of those. Maybe I do. All right, so from here, let's pull up my chisel bits, and let's set this to plane, and let's plane in. Why are you not planing? You started to plane. Plane. Oh, it's like it stopped being. Oh, that's weird behavior. All right, let's try this. Okay, that works. Okay. Well, now can I plane you? No, I can't plane it. What can I plane you with this? Huh. Okay, I can't plane this with the chisel bits, but I can do it just fine if I use my chisel. So there's some sort of broken something there. Actually, let's go from here to that corner. There we go. Okay, that I like that. That we got the little bit of flesh with the wood underneath it. Yes, there we go. There we go. That I like. Alrighty. Talking about people saying this, are people hungry? Because we've been talking so much about food, and they're saying, just slightly peckish. But let's see what else. Taxes, yeah. Taxes are ridiculous things. Yep, can't die without being taxed. True. They will definitely tax you as much as they can. And you know, I kind of like that little lip, but I think we will avoid the lip. And just keep it flush. 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what else is chatting going on there. Lots of countries. Tax the air. Yeah, if they could figure out how to tax the air, they would do that too. You set the mode be tool bits on your hand. This plane. Yeah, see that? But it won't chisel away. I can place, but I can't remove it from here. Very strange. Everything else. Oh well. Chisel. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that seems to be freaking out, and it's only been this texture so far that's been freaking out. Because here's the oak wood. Let's see if I put it back to plane. See, the oak wood plane's fine, but these guys, these half slabs, and I think it's because they are half slabs that it's freaking out. And it's just a weird block. Oh well. That's just the way it goes. Oh, out of that. Plane. Whoops, too many. Oh, too many. 1, 2, 3. Can I drawn regionless? Drawn region, there it is. There to there. Alright, yep, gonna have to make a little bit more of those slabs. But that's coming along. That's coming along very nicely. Alrighty. Daniel says, ever feared being fined for thousands of dollars or euros or whatever because your ingredient lists are in the wrong order? Yes, welcome to government. Government will do exactly that if they don't like exactly what you've done. Alright, so let's put this down. Dink, dunk. Eat it all up. Alright, back to drawn. Let's do plain for that. Go away, there's my chisel bits. Alright, so very, very close with the outside of this. And doink, there we go. Now we need a little bit more stone to complete the center. Oh, really? I've been talking this time and not had stone being processed. Alright, you make stone and you make stone. And we'll get a little bit more. And where's the rest? I got more. There we go. Alright, so that'll make stone. And we'll put this up for now. There's no wands that I know of in this pack. Let's take a quick look. Wand. I lied. There are some wands. Oh, cool. Okay, so I could make some builder's wands. A little bit too late for right now, but I could definitely make some builder's wands. Okay, well, while that's waiting, let's make a bunch more sticks and... Where did I put all... Oh, I still have the sticks in my hand. Dark wood. Nope. Let's go ahead and do spruce. Make some... let's go ahead and... Let's do that. Alright, 24, probably not enough. Okay, so I'm doing 2 there, and then I did 1 here and 1 up, and then we did 4 there. Yes, we did. Still not 100% sold on this part here, but it's growing on me. And when I don't have night vision on anymore, I think having the torches on the side will definitely work. More coal in the 3rd stove. Oh, good catch. Oh, I've got charcoal in my hands. You get some charcoal, and you get some charcoal, and you get charcoal. Everybody gets charcoal. Okay, 2 there, 2 there, 1 there, and up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need more fences. You know, the fences are one of those things that seems like it takes a huge amount of work to make the fences, and there's never enough of them, which is strange, but you know, this is the way it goes. Oh, I ran out of sticks. Let's go ahead. Let's use something other than... I can do dark oak very easily for sticks, because I've got dark oak all over the place, so I can make those easily. Harvest that. Nope, too many. Come on. There we go. And those, but I'm gonna need more. I can just tell it right now. That probably isn't enough, but we'll do that. Immersive wall mounts with some lanterns. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, the immersive, that would not be bad. And then the other idea of hiding the bee houses on top of there, yes, that could definitely be done. I would need to change it to grass on the top and plant flowers up there, but that would definitely work. Do we have immersive? There is no immersive engineering in the pack. Sad day. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Torch. And then 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. I keep thinking like I have a little bit longer reach, but not quite. I think it's just because I'm looking at things differently as a bat than normally. Yeah, you're gonna have to make more. But that's definitely coming along, definitely pouring along. Green roofs are very eco-friendly. Yes, yes, green roofs are very eco-friendly. Why am I looking over here? Oh yes, I need, no, I don't need sticks. I already have sticks. I just need to make more planks so that I can make more fences. I was going to make more sticks. No, no, wrong S word. No, sticks. Wrong thing. Plank. These fences. All right, here. The building next to my building at work has a green grass roof. And I think that's very, very funky, but definitely, you know, if you can do it and you can support the weight and you don't mind things being wet from, you know, the dirt, then power on you. It's just strange seeing people mow the top of their house or the top of the building next to you. Just going, huh, okay, well, I wonder. Oh, that looks weird like that, but let's, oh, and I'm out of. I'm thinking that's too low, but one stick higher, one fence higher, and then I can put a torch there. I think that would actually look pretty good. So, 8. And since I'm making tons of fences anyway, let's just go ahead and do this. Alright, so that goes there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so torches, mainly just for looks, not actually for anything beyond that. Oh yeah, yeah, see that kind of ties the walls up there into the top. Crafting table on a stick is not in the pack, which is really sad. Stick. There, like I said, there's no crafting table on a stick whatsoever in the pack. None. So that's not an option. Let's go ahead and make one real quick. I have no idea why I couldn't think of that before, but evidently I did not notice that at all. Crafting table on a stick achieved. All right, that I love being able to craft things without having to move. So that actually, that's tying together. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Okay, chisel the top layer off the roof and replace with glass. The problem with that is if I'm going to put bees up here, which I kind of like the idea of hiding them, then that's definitely something that I would need to have grass up there rather than glass at the top. And I don't think you can chisel off... Oh, replace with grass, not glass. Does that work? Can you plant a flower on chiseled grass? I don't think you can. I don't think that is allowed. But we will find out very, very shortly. Alright, so if we chisel this, let's move that out of the way. So if we chisel that, and come down here and chisel that, let's find where the grass went. And I need a flower. Hey, look, flower. Oh, I didn't mean to chisel on that. No, not drawn region. Let's do plain. Okay, let's take this guy, grass him up, and can I plant this flower? Survey says nope. Dang it. Daniel says you can make 3D flowers out of chisels and blood. Yes, that's true, but wouldn't it be so very nice if we could have actually planted that on top of there? I think that would have been really nice. Oh well. Let's go ahead and fill up this block right there. Although what's really nice is chiseling down 1 and 2 to make a path. So say I want to go from here to here, but I don't want to, necessarily have that path texture. That's something that's very doable, although I wouldn't do it just out of this. I would do it both out of the do I have a shovel? Can I right click? Oh no, that's the wrong action. I don't want to make farmland. I do want to make a path though. Do I have any tools in here? I have no shovel there. Do I have shovels here? No shovels. Oh well. I will at some point make a path thing here. I've got the coarse dirt. I might make coarse dirt and just continue the path on. But that really, really works. Okay, so that's nice and all that, but that doesn't give me all the access to the chickens that I would like. Let's go ahead. How are you doing there, Mr. Brown? You have lots of silver. Let's grab you out of here. Where's my... Oh, I've got so much chisel and bit stuff. Let's get the chisel and bit stuff out of my inventory. Alright, your chisel and bits, your chisels, you are something else. Okay, that'll give me a little bit of room. Let's dump you out of the way. I want my... Nope. Those are all the feathers. I'm looking for my nets, and I dumped them off someplace just because I needed to get rid of them. And now I don't remember where I put them. I thought I put them in here. This is where... Oh, these are all full of chickens. No nets, no nets. There's my 2 nets. I knew I had them. Alright, let's go ahead and snag the silver, and this is the steel. He's been very productive. Steal him. Steal. Yeah, get it. Okay. Let's plant a flower out here just to get it out of my inventory. And now we can chop down these guys. Really? Where'd all the poop go? I don't need poop. Poop can go away. Poop is useful, but for right now, we're gonna make it go away. Alright, so up here, if I have something in the center, that's the center. Okay, if I have a hen house right here in the center, it will grab all of the items, full of the stuff they make. So the steel will drop steel ingots and the hen house will pick it up, but it does not pick up any of the feathers or the eggs or the manure, which is kind of poopy in the extreme. So instead what I'm going to do is put chickens like this and then another pair here looking in, and then that we're going to pull out the contents from there. So we'll have conduits and stuff that way. Let's go ahead and do exactly... Are you close enough to the water? I thought you weren't. I thought you would go away. Evidently, it was close enough to the water to stay. All right, not what I needed. I can get rid of the steel and the silver because inventory. And I'll release these guys later. Steel, I just put iron and stuff in here. And I'm running out of space. Oh, just enough room in there. Perfect. Okay, I was going to... Let's make a bunch of these hen houses. They're not hen houses, they are nesting pens. Nesting pens, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, hey, I've got the crafting table on a stick. I can do this. There we go. 21 nests, and we need a bunch of wood. I can use that. Why do I keep wanting to turn to the right to build stuff? I don't know. The comment here from Wizard, where'd all the poop go? Now there's a sound clip worth making. Where'd the poop go? Poop go right there. That's where the poop go.
I can tell you why you keep wanting to turn to the right.
Why? Why do I want to turn to the right?
Because you're right wing.
Oh, she's saying I'm right wing. That's why I've got to turn to the right. But so, hey, really? Oh no, not the hay bales. It's the eggs. Oh, okay. All of a sudden I was going to say, are you kidding me that you need a different wood? No, that works. Whew. For a second there, I was very panicked, and I was going to be very annoyed. And I need one more piece of wood. Hey, I've got wood right here. Right there. Done. Alright, so now I've got 21 of these nesting pens. I just keep saying, nesting rooks. No, nesting pens. Nope. So now we can put this here and that there, and then over here we're going to have here and here and here and here, and then that, and then this. There we go. If they have any pens that are north, south, east, west of them, then they will look to breed, whereas if they are kitty corner from each other like this, then they won't breed with each other. And I don't want to do any breeding with these chickens at this point. I just want them to, lay me lots of resources. So, hurry up with the resources, chickens. That's what you need to do. So I've got this nesting. Let's go ahead and put steel there and silver there. And they look very, very similar. Although this is slightly whiter than the other. The other one's kind of a little bit more steely colored. Oh, hey, I just realized a lot of these walls are not done, and I don't have the windows done on that walls. I don't care. Not going to do that right now. Because what I do want to do is I want to start pulling the stuff. Oh, and I don't even have the glass of these windows. All right, I've completely missed that. But I do want to start pulling stuff out and looking at transport possibilities in here. For the pack, there's the extra utilities, and they have pipes, these transfer pipes here. The problem with that is it means I'm going to need to have the transfer nodes. I could either put a transfer node on each one of the chicken pens, or I could make the retrieval node. And that's doable, because then it would search through the rest. And let's see, that's pretty cheap, and I've got the emeralds, but I don't have ender pearls at this point. So, but I've made those before. The other option is to make ducts and servos. And these things from thermodynamics I like never make. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with this instead. So item duct, that's just tin and lead. I have neither tin nor lead, so I need to breed up a tin and a lead duck. Or chicken. Servos, this one every 3 seconds will pull out up to 8 things. That's perfect. Looking at this, it's just glass, iron, and redstone. I've got all of those going. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. Wizard asks, your bird neighbors must drive you mad with all that noise. Yes, they are very, very noisy chickens. And having them up here will be very nice because they'll be out of the way. And I might put up here a muffler just to muffle all these guys. I don't want it to get rid of the noise down below, but at least the chickens. So maybe if I hang it right off of the roof, that would be enough. You know, I'll have to play with that and find out. All right, so I want to go this direction. So I'm thinking, since I can't do the item ducts yet because I don't have the chickens, what I can do though, oh yeah, come in here. I want to pipe all of these items from these chickens into here, into there, and that'll come to here. And then this one here will come over here to there, and then they will all gather here. So that's the plan. And going with ducts over the tubes, the pipes from extra utilities, means that I can put covers, and so the floor will look just like the stone floor, and that'll take care of that. So that's a good idea. See, Wizard says, well, it's not done yet, so no taxes? Yes, darn tootin'. You know, the place is not done yet. They cannot be taxed. This building cannot be taxed. Like there's taxes in Minecraft anyway. So what I am going to think about doing is putting here a storage drawer controller. I lied. Let's put it a little bit lower. Okay, storage drawer controller. There's too many controllers. Let's do storage. Okay, so storage drawer controller, comparators. That needs the nether quartz, and I've got that, but also needs diamonds, and I have that now, so that's good. Redstone is over. I've got some redstone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I also need another? Nope. And I made. It must be in the other place. I need some stone. I got stone on me. Let's dump a lot of this crap off of me. You can go away. You're wood. You're also wood and food that can go in there. Blocks, random blocks can go into here. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, that many blocks. Wood, go away. And spruce and wood. Alright, got a lot more space. That makes me feel better. You can go away too. Okay, I need these. I need some quartz, which I don't have. Oh, that's in my treasure drawer. I don't have any quartz in here. That's all over here. Let's grab that. There's construction tax, so it's a no-win situation. Yes, that's always the way it works. 1, 2, 3. I only need 2. And what else am I looking for? I need this, that. I made some. Did I not make storage drawer? I thought I made some storage drawer stuff, and I am completely at a loss because I'm not seeing where it is. Oh well, I will find it. Come on. There we go. So those 2 there. I need some smooth stone, and I could have sworn I had made storage drawers. Evidently not. It's pretty bad when you can't remember what you've done. And I'm not remembering. No, it's not there. It's not there. It should go in here as a wood item. Nope. All right. So let's go ahead and I can do plenty with dark oak. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll make 4 of those. And then I need 1 of that. I need 2 of those. Alright. I tend to make this, the 2x2 drawers, for when I'm building stuff, just because, oh, I'm out of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I wish that would stay. That would be mighty handy, but it doesn't. Drawer controller, yay! And rather than putting it right there, I'm going to put it 1 block below. Because that way I can come up to it and right-click it twice and put all my items into all the drawers that are here. Now, color-wise, drawers, the best drawers probably would be to go with the teak. This same teak wood. And if we're going to do that, these frame drawers are what I need to make. And they're just sticks, but I need the framing table, and then I can sit there and build those internally. But that I think is way more than I want to do at this moment. Instead, let's just admire the house here. Well, it's not a house. This is the chicken coop. This is what we're going to stick all the chickens in and all my resources, and we'll let the chickens breed up and get me all the stuff that I need. I definitely need to glass all the walls. These bottom floor needs the windows in place. I keep thinking the top floor needs a little something. May just be grass and putting the bees up here just to get them out of the way. They keep putting flowers around, and I don't want flowers, but yep, that works. That works a lot. And let's spin around. And hey, I'm a bat. I'm a bat. Yep, Grok the bat here. All right, let's change to a duck. That duck. Yeah, I'm falling down. Ooh, and it's night, so that works out very nicely there. Yes, there are tons and tons of areas that need to be fixed as far as the teak and lights in there. Definitely needs to be done. The chicken poop. Chicken poop is very useful. There's some stuff that can be done with the chicken poop to make fertilizer to grow things fast, and that works really, really nice. Stairs might be nice. You know, I don't think I'll put anything to go up, because I can fly up. Well, not as a duck, but I can fly up as a bat, and so that way I don't need to worry about that anymore. And I have no eyes, unless they're on the side of my head and I gotta move really fast to see my eyes. So, no eyes. Anyway, I've got more work to do there, but this is a good outer frame for the place, and we'll go with that. And I like it. I kind of like the way it ties together. And I appreciate all the wonderful comments and suggestions that you guys have given me. Wizard wins with the vertical windows. And I'm glad that he suggested that, because that worked out very, very nicely. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer doing a little coop life. And so glad that you're here with me. Thanks for watching. Bye.